I don't think the general audience understands that Venom in the movies, particularly, or just Venom in general, is an anti-hero slash hero. He's not this villain that you guys are portraying him as. I even said I think the movie Venom really shows his lethal protector side. He's not this dark monster that everyone thinks he is. Granted, when Todd McFarlane created the character, right, in ASM 300 or 298 or 299, whatever issue you guys want to say, yes, he looked like this. But after Todd left the book in issue 324, Venom since then is a good guy or an anti-hero. And we had to go to the pages of Venom Lethal Protector. This came out right after Todd left Marvel, where he's in San Francisco and sees a mugging going on of a lady getting attacked by a guy, and Venom comes in and saves the day. Yes, he takes the mugger out, but I mean, he unalives this guy. I'm not even kidding. And takes the purse back and gives it back to the lady. And even does this stuff, which I think is kind of hilarious, at least in my opinion. But yeah, Venom is a funny anti-hero or slash hero character. And we actually get an origin of Eddie when he was a child, on why he does the good deeds that he always does. And he tells this to his son, Dylan, and this is in Donny Cates' run. When one day he actually stole his father's car, Eddie did, and accidentally hit a child, his neighbor's child, and unfortunately unalived him. Eddie can still hear his father screaming, "Eddie, Eddie, what have you done?" The car thrashed. Eddie was actually drunk in this instance, if I'm not mistaken. We got some beer cans and all that. Never states it, but we can see the photo op right here. Dylan's like, "That was an accident, Dad. It's not your fault." And he's like, "No, it is my fault." When Eddie went to the police station, he actually pleaded guilty, but his father punched him in the face, telling him, "No, you plead innocent," and beat the legit hell out of his son, saying that you will plead innocent because you'll be gone for life. That's practically why Eddie wants to protect the innocents, the real innocents, to protect people from like him. So yes, Eddie Brock or Venom is a good person, or I should say, does good deeds as an anti-hero. He has some bad parts in his life, just like we saw in Tom McFarlane's Venom. You know, it happens with people in life, but it's character development, right? But I truly don't think people understand that Venom, the character Venom itself, you guys just watch the Tobey Maguire movies or played the video games, and that's your interpretation of the character. The movie is actually a little bit different version of Venom that actually is the most comic book accurate, at least in my opinion. What do you guys think?